Y'all ain't gonna fuck with me after this, but what's new? The reason why women aren't rushing to the altar anymore is not because city girls are up by 10 or people just want to be outside. It's because of how embarrassing y'all make marriage look. There's more married men in my DMs than single men. What was the point? What was the point? For better or for worse means you get sick, baby, I got you. You lose your leg, honey, I got you. You lost your job, well, baby, you provided for this family for so long. Sit back, take a break, baby, I got it. Not you making a conscious decision to go fuck Felicia down the street. I didn't sign up for that. Now, before y'all attack me about what the hell I know about for better or for worse, I filed for divorce a couple years ago and my life would have never looked the way that it looked now had I kept that ring. Marriage means nothing if you're disrespected and neglected. Marriage means nothing if you're hated, berated, or degraded. It just doesn't. I'll be the first to say that it is a piece of paper if the person you're committed to is not committed to you. So if you feel like these modern women need to go back to being wives, we will once you start respecting yours. But until then, we're gonna be outside.
So my stat down there, she talked all that yin yang. The bottom line, sister, you are not a wife. She gonna say I filed for divorce and I ain't been happier. Just because you can sign that document does not make y'all official. It doesn't. All right, you don't fall in that 20%, and he probably didn't fall in that 25%. So we got to stop the cap.
That part, yes. Before we go, that part right there. That's the captivity I want to end here, or at least address. They got to stop doing that. These sisters like Curry got to stop coming up here saying that, oh, I was degraded, berated, decapitated, all that by my ex. Sister, you chose wrong. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say all of these marriage-minded sisters that wind up getting divorced, they don't go into these relationships with genuine intent. They don't ask the right questions, and that's why they wind up this way. Going on this rant talking about until y'all ninjas get together, we outside. Like Gavin said, she was never a wife, and her man was most likely wasn't a husband.
I'm itching. I'm itching right now. I'm trying to contain myself, but it's hard because it's too. I agree with everything she said up until then. We outside. No, that's the problem. We outside. You need to be in a church, a temple, a book. After the marriage didn't last, I don't agree with now. Everything she said up until that was facts, but I think the other issue is that I'm big on the push of studying nature of male and female. And most males, I would say, y'all can attack me in the comments, 85% of men have a hard time being sexually with one woman. It takes a lot of God, a lot of spirituality or religion, or just growing up to happen. Most men struggle with sexually being with one woman.
Do you think he's going against his nature? Do you think his nature is to be with one woman? So you got to start at the beginning.
Well, the thing is, women need to be a bit smarter when they get married. That's why you got to marry the right man. No, it does not mean males should get a pass to just cheat on their wife like Shahrazad Ali. And now that's why now the manosphere want to try to come for her, but now that's y'all grandma. So stop disrespecting her because she still has some points in what she said. But see, where she had it wrong is she had too much pick me in her. Pick me is not wife material. Now she might be, well, I'll say in a certain day and age it was. In 2023, you can't use the Shahrazad Ali mentality 100% and then want to sprinkle more pick me in there. Pick me the reason why we ain't married. Honestly, pick-me's are very dangerous in this society. And I'm not talking about pick-meek. I'm talking about pick-me's who just take whatever they get. And whatever a man say, I'm just going to do. That's not going to get you married. That's not going to keep
So that's a pick-me? Is that a pick? So what? I didn't think of being a pick-me was a derogatory term. I thought it was a good thing. Like, because women are looking to get
because you're a good man, Mr. Walker. You're a good man. That's why. When you're a good man,
we don't know
might
that.
not see a problem with the pick me. And every woman.
You're right, Tierney. No, you're right, Tierney. You don't know. You don't know that. That's true. So be careful.
I missed it.
Go ahead.
What happened?
No, go ahead, Crystal.
Okay. No, I think that pick me is kind of like simp, right? You need to have a great husband has a little bit of simp in him. A good wife has a little bit of pick me in her. But you don't, I didn't say that was the main ingredient. I didn't say that you just keep over seasoning it with pick me and simp. And no, it's called balance and get out, right? It's a recipe for a reason. You could be for your man and a little bit of a pick me for him, but you keep up that pick me mentality, you're not going to get married, and you don't want to even be chose by everybody. So only thing I disagree with, and I'm gonna be short, is that she talking about something, so we outside doing the ghetto shit, opening up the door. No, bitch, you need to be in the book. But everything else, I'm sorry to say the B word, but everything else, well, I agree with.
I agree. I agree with Mr. Walker. Like, she looked like a fighter to me. I'm just saying. And so, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like whatever they got married, but I don't think that was a marriage. It didn't seem just what she was giving off. It just didn't seem like it was probably tumultuous from the beginning. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he was in someone's DMs and she was probably too. And then the mere fact again that she's finding the need to record herself and out her marriage in front of the whole entire world, like, that's not what a wife does at all. Like, even if you are mad, you don't do that because you have family, she has family, and you don't care about embarrassing nobody. So
it's kind of productive. She embarrassed herself.
But this is the thing. I also don't agree with sitting in a marriage that is trash for 30 years. And then you on Kendra talking about I'm 62 with no teeth and I had to leave him finally. You should have left him a long time ago when you still look good.
Well, what else is she going to get? Well, what else is she going to get? She's out here. And who else is she going to be with?
She waited too long to leave. If you chose wrong, which you're right, Lamb, but you're a wife. You gonna choose right when you pick your husband. You probably gonna be one of the ones that's only married one time. But most of our mentalities are not there as women to marry young and stay with that same man. You're a real woman, so you could say stuff like that. But the average Tatiana, she don't have the mentality to be getting married early, and we're thinking the first marriage is going to work if her mind wasn't ready for marriage. So yes, if you happen to wise up in the first marriage because you were still young, or you fell for the BS, or you didn't know a male's nature, then you should get divorced and you should find somebody that it works with. That's all I'm saying.
Like, so you're saying she was married too long? You're saying she should have cut the strings before?
I'm saying that most women don't cut the strings once they wise up. They think that they can change the man. The man has to want to change himself. You should be loyal and try to help him. For example, real quick, if he's an alcoholic, get him in AA. Stay by his side. Don't leave him just because he lost his job or got an addiction. But at the same time, did we choose right if we missed those signs? And we have to give people the grace to change and evolve in a relationship. And if she didn't wise up until after the fact, then you get divorced. Don't stay married to a nug if you now are on your road to being an amazing person. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, here we go. I'll do this. I'm gonna pull this question. We get Tierney in here. Does the media and outside forces play the biggest role in the low marriage rates?
Yes, because it's promoted. I mean, before television was created, Black families were together stronger than ever. Now y'all got Little Nas X and XXXTentacion and Baby the Boop and whatever talking about, hitter and quitter. Like, there is no motivation to love one another, or to do right. It's just get it how you get it and quit it and get what you get and then leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is. I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree.
All right, so I'm gonna pull this video up and we get you in, Mr. Walker. We dive through this question.